Hello everyone, and welcome to what I prepped today. I showed you my Walmart haul where I got the pumpkin spice mini wheats and the pumpkin spice Quaker oatmeal packets, gingerbread spice oatmeal packets on sale because of, the season being over for gingerbread and pumpkin. So what I did today was went ahead and packaged them all up. I did the frosted mini wheats in, the majority of them I did in 4 ounces. I did 4 of them in 8-ounce packages. And I also did 3 of them in 2-ounce packages. And the purpose of the 2-ounce packages is to have an experiment. So maybe once a year for the next 3 years, or in a year and then 2 years after that, I'll open up an experimental pack to, confirm that they're still good and that they are indeed storable in mylar with an oxygen absorber. And I'll do the same with the oatmeal packs as well. So the other things that I did today, well, I did run out of room on the stove, so I have some here. And then the 10 pounds of erythritol that came in that order with the other things from Walmart are all packed up. And, while I was thinking today, although calories are extremely important in what we put away, I realized that my erythritol is totally calorie-free. And at between $3 and $5, my average is usually $4 per pound. This is actually a very expensive and some would say senseless prep. But if you're diabetic or keto, erythritol isn't too far beyond what you would want to have. You are supposed to prep what you eat. So right now we are using erythritol instead of sugar, and in a scenario where we would be living off of our preps, I'll be really glad to have the erythritol. And this is something that you could actually consider a medical prep, maybe. Maybe I'm reaching a little bit, but we use it and it's within our means right now to be able to prep this, and especially since we don't need to prep any more sugar after that 99-cent for a 4-pound bag deal we got around Christmas and stocked up on all that. I will not need to stock up on any more sugar for quite some time. So this is what else is going into the preps today. I showed you the butter powder I got. Now when I get this to our storage place, I'll take these out. This is the pork butt and, pork loin, not pork butt, and sauerkraut that I put back. I freeze dried. And I just wanted to show you what I'm doing here with my number 10 cans. So I have some in cardboard, and the cases are okay. They're perfect. They fit 6 cans perfectly. My ultimate goal would be to build another one of my FIFO can racks. And if you haven't seen the video, since I'm becoming a linking professional, I will link that video here. My FIFO can racks are much more affordable if you've got some tools and know-how than the other ones that you see that come in specific sizes, and they're pretty darn expensive. And building it yourself, you can also make it to your own specifications, depth, height, width. So, but I did notice that for now I do want to get all that cardboard I have out of my storage, and we buy these totes. They are Sterilite. They're called Sterilite modular stackers. We get the majority of them in the 10 and 19 gallon size that are 25 inches long by 18 inches wide. Now we'll also use the smaller size that is 18 inches long by about 12 or 12 and a half, simply because we'll use those for heavier items like jars of honey and things like that, because you don't want to store them in something that's going to make them too huge or unwieldy. So I've decided to put my number 10 cans in these Sterilite 19-gallon totes, and I played around with that today, and I have determined that I would love to be able to get 12 in here and put them like that, and it looks like it would work, but it's not gonna. So what I'll do is end up putting 10 number 10 cans in each Sterilite modular stacker. Excuse yourself. And these right here are, I believe they're about $10 each, and they normally go on sale on Walmart.com, sometimes where you'll get a 6-pack for $50, which is pretty much like buying 6 and getting 1 free. So we use these for everything. Like I'll use this smaller size when I'm putting away some cast iron or some really heavy things, and the majority of the freeze-dried food goes in here. Now foods that I store like sugar and such, those go in buckets. So what else do I have here? This is the other thing I have, and just in case you don't know what it is, take a guess. It's wax. It's wax, candle wax. So you know I burn candles all the time in the house, and I buy them at the dollar store, and I even take other people's used candles, and that's crazy how it dries. It looks hollow under there. But anyway, it dried too fast. That's what causes that. It cooled too fast. So after that, after I do my candles and they're pretty well gone, I'll go ahead and melt them over the stove in a can of water, in a pot of water, and then I just pour off the impurities and pour them into here, and I don't go ahead and make a new candle right away. This goes in my storage because it's not eating anything, and one day when I have a lot more time, I will go ahead and just have a candle day and melt my wax and make some candles. I also showed you that anytime I see can openers, I buy them. This is not the normal type that I prefer, but it was an Echo in good shape, so I picked that up, and I think it was like $1.25. And before I put them in storage, I keep them in my kitchen until I'm sure they work well. You know, I'll use it a couple of times. I'll open a can, make sure it's sharp, make sure the wheel's aligned, and then once I've determined that it indeed works well, I will go ahead and put that in my storage with the other cans. And I don't store it, it's stored near my other cans, but when I get these number 10 cans, I think I told you before, I usually put a little Shelby can opener, the Army can openers, inside each, under each lid, and then I'll put a little O on the can, meaning it has an opener in there. And let's see what else we got there. Yeah, I think that's about it for what do we prep today. I was intending to decant this butter powder into smaller mylar bags, and then I just didn't do it. The reason I didn't do it is we had unexpected company this weekend, and so I didn't get a lot done that I had wanted to do. I still didn't get to put the Who's Your Hill Farm. Yeah, Who's Your Harm. Whoa. That's a new tongue. I'm sorry. I just got it brand new the other day. So the Hoosier Hill Farm milk still isn't in its separate containers, and I still didn't get to do a taste test on those, but those are my upcoming videos. And I showed you the 10-gallon size numbers of that Sterilite stacker, and this is the 19-gallon. Like I said, this is what we use the most of. And that's it for today. So, as usual, let me know in the comments, what did you prep today? And do you think the frosted mini wheats will last for any serious length of time in the mylar? So, alright. Thanks for watching. Be blessed, everybody, and stay safe.